morning. Today's topics are amino acids and their classification. So let me start the topic. Proteins. These are high molecular mass complex biomolecules of amino acids present in all living cells. It is a chief source are milk, cheese, pulses, peanuts, etc. In a Greek language, word proteose means primary or prime importance, essential for growth and maintenance of life. These proteins are from the cells of our body, which also known as a building blocks of our body. So protoplasm of plant or animal cell contain 10 to 20%. All proteins contain elements carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur. Some of also contain phosphorus, iodine, traces of metals such as iron, copper, zinc, manganese, etc. So important proteins required for our body are first one enzymes known as a biocatalyst to catalyze biochemical reaction. For example, pepsin. Pepsin are broken to the protein also. Hormones to regulate various body functions, for example, thyroxine hormones. Antibodies to protect the body against toxic substance in blood to various tissues of the body, for example, T cells. The transport proteins to carry different substances as structural elements of cells and tissue, for example, blood. Contractile protein, contraction of muscle and other cells, example, restricted muscles. The structural proteins, structure elements of cells and tissues, example, osteoblasts. So on the hydrolysis, the proteins are peptides. After the process is done, the peptides hydrolysis with the alpha amino acids. So these the alpha amino acids are the monomer of proteins. So chemically proteins are condensation polymers of polyamides, which the monomer unit are known as alpha amino acids. So let me start our topic, amino acids. Alpha amino acids are building blocks of proteins. Amino acids are compound containing both amino group NH2 and carboxyl group, which is known as ROH. R are changeable, and R is known as a side chain, is different from the different amino acids. So you have seen the side chain from the R, the carboxyl group, amino group. Next is the L family of amino acids. If the amine group of the chiral carbon atom lies on the left hand side, they are naturally occurring amine group. For example, L-alanine. Amino acids are considered as L family because amino group always be found on the left hand side. So student, start the topics. How can be nomenclature of amino acids? So amino acids generally known their common or trivial name. For example, NH2CH2COOH known as glycine rather than alpha amino acetic acid or 2-hydroxyanic acid, because the trivial name means common name derived from source of characteristic. So many types of the amino acids are belong to the trivial name. For example, glycine. Glycine is so named because it has sweet taste. Greek glycose means sweet. Another alpha amino acid, tyrosine, was first obtained from cheese. Greek language, tyros means cheese, so they are considered tyrosine amino acid. First three letters or one letter symbols of common name. For example, simple alpha amino acid glycine, abbreviated as GLY, or capital G, as single align represented as ALA or capital. So on display you have seen alanine, and these are the structure of alanine. The amine group on the left hand side belong to L family, and it is represented by the capital A letter or the AN, the first letter is capital. So student, next we start. How can you classify the amino acids? Amino acids are divided into three types: neutral amino acids, acidic amino acids, and basic amino acids. So first we start by the neutral amino acid. If amino acid contain equal number of amine group and carboxyl group COOH, example, glycine, alanine, alanine. So they are considered neutral amino acids, similar to the carboxyl group and amine group. Both are number of similar, so they are considered neutral. Basicity and acidic both are. Second category of amino acid is known as acidic amino acid, and more number of carboxyl group than amino group. And for example, aspartic acid, nucleic acid, which contains 2 carboxyl group and 1 amino. So if the carboxyl group is much greater comparison than amino group, so they consider it acidic amino acid. So acidic characteristic. Third category is known as basic amino acids. It contains more number of amino group than carboxyl group, example lysine, arginine, histidine, which contain 2 amino group, 1 carboxyl group. So if the amino group is greater than the number of comparison to carboxyl group, they consider it basic amino acid. So student, easily you can see there are 3 types of amino acid. Neutral, the carboxyl group and both are similar. Acidic amino acid when the carboxyl group is greater compared to the amino group, and basic when the amino group is greater than carboxyl group. And another classification with based on our type known as essential amino acid and essential amino acid. So first we start the essential amino acid. These are required by our diet: valine, leucine, isoleucine, arginine, lysine, adenine, methionine, phenylalanine, etc. These are considered as essential amino acid. Means this point is clear by the second non-essential amino acids. Certain amino acids can be made by our body. Therefore, we do not require them in our diet. Example, human body can synthesize 10 out of 20 found in protein. So glycine, alanine, glutamic acid, aspartic acid, serine, etc. So those amino acids which are prepared in our body itself, so they consider them essential. But if they required by our diet, so consider them. So these are the 2 basic categories belong to our diet. So in a tabular form, you can easily study the name of amino acid, the characteristic feature of the side chain, 3-letter symbol, traditional system, and 1 letter belongs to the amino acid family: glycine, alanine, valine, leucine. The asterisk is belong to those which have essential amino acid, means they are required by our diet. For example, histidine is required by our diet. The tryptophan, phenylalanine, methionine. Easily display on those conditions you can understood what are the topic, what are the amino acids are essential and no essential. Only the 4 to 5 you can learn easily. Exam, they ask what are the essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids and give the example. So the list of examples is student, our next topic is properties and structure of alpha amino. So amino acids are colorless crystalline solids, soluble in water, high melting points, behave like salts rather than simple amines or carboxylic acids. This behavior is due to the presence of both acidic and basic group in the same molecule. Therefore, exists as dipolar ion called deuterion. It has positive and negative within the same molecule. So dipolar condition known as the deuterion and known also internal salt. The reason is behind it because the carboxylic acid group donate the proton, so behave as an acid, and amino group then this proton, so behave as a basic nature. Negative side and positive side both are formed. When the carboxylic acid releases the protons, so they have negative charge and accept this proton, the NH3 positive get this type of charge. So if this type of condition is formed to the internal salt condition, the dipolar nature are not. This is the reason. Student, the next point is the acidic and basic character of amino acid according to dipolar ion structure. So when the solution of amino acid is made acidic or an acid is added to amino acid, COO negative accept the proton and gets converted to carboxyl substitute. Therefore, the basic character is the C double O. So in this condition, the C double O negative accept the proton, so act as base, and this protein is made by the NH3 group. The second condition is when an alkali is added to amino acid, the NH3 group releases the proton and changes to amino group. Therefore, the acidic character is the NH3 positive. So in this condition, NH3 gives the protons, so act as acid, and the two nature are found on the amino acid, the acidic nature and the basic nature. When the alkali is added, so NH3 positive to the proton. When acid is made to the amino acid, so the C double O negative is accepted the proton. Next is isoelectric point of amino acid. So the proteins of hydrogen means pH or hydrogen ion concentration of the solution at which a particular amino acid does not migrate under the influence of electric field is called isoelectric point of amino acid. It depends upon their function group in the amino acid. The neutral amino acid have the isoelectric point in the range of pH 5.5 to 6.3. Example glycine, their pH value is 6.1 and 10. For acidic amino acid, the isoelectric point lies between pH 3.2 to 3.5. For example, aspartic acid, and their pH is 3.0. While for basic amino acid, it lies between pH 7.6 to 10.0. For example, glycine amino acid, their pH value is 9.7. So at isoelectric point, the amino acid have the least solubility in water, and this property is used for the separation of different amino acids or from the hydrolysis of proteins. So distinguish between the amino acid, their acidic basic behavior. So this isoelectric point is say about the condition of a amino acid. The solubility in water, least solubility in water are shown by the electric field. The second is a Nin hydrogen test. So all amino acids on treatment with dihydroxygen or dione give purple coloration. This test is used to detect the when a solution is given to and detect by the presence of amino acids. So Nin hydrogen test is used for the solution. So next the feature is topic is peptide linkage or peptide. So peptides are compounds formed by the condensation of two or more different amino acids. The condensation occurs between amino acids, the elimination of water or elimination of water result in the CONH linkage, which is known as peptide linkage or peptide. So an amino acid which is glycine, second amino acid which is known as alanine, when both amino acids are combined. So glycine release OH and alanine release H. So OH and H are combined and they form other molecule, they are released, and the link is formed between two amino acids which is peptide link. H2N, CH2, CONH. So CONH, this link is the peptide link. So easily you can keep this in your mind. Mainly the board exam, the question is asked, what is the difference between the peptide linkage and glycosidic linkage? So student, glycosidic linkage is found on the when the two monosaccharide meet in the disaccharide condition of hydrolysis. But peptide linkages are found when the two amino acids are joined and the elimination of keep this thing. Student, my next topic is polypeptide. Start now. It is a large number of amino acids when 10 to 1000 units are joined by peptide bonds. The resulting polyamide is called polypeptide linkage. Each polypeptide chain has a free amino group at one end a free carboxyl group, the amino group N-terminal, and COH group, the amino group and N-terminal. COH is given to the C-terminal. So depending upon the number of amino acids, the residues per molecule of the peptide are called dipeptide, tripeptide, polypeptide, shorter peptide, soluble peptide, larger peptide known as polypeptide. So polypeptide means when the repeating unit of the peptide linkage is formed. So and the number of units are more, so they are considered as polypeptide. So student, a peptide having molecular mass up to 10,000 unit is called polypeptide, while a peptide having a molecular mass more than 10,000 unit is called protein. So polypeptide are amphoteric because of the presence of terminal ammonium and carboxylate ion. Most of the toxins, means poisonous substances in animal venom and in plant sources, are polypeptide chain. Insulin contains 51 amino acids, a derivative of dipeptide as partial phenylalanine methyl ester, which is known as aspartame, is about 160 times as sweet as sucrose. Means in a polypeptide protein also in a sweet in taste. For example, aspartame you have seen on the display. Student, our next topic is generally polypeptide are written with 3 letters abbreviation or 1 letters abbreviation for amino acid. For example, if the 3 amino acid glycine, alanine and serine, these are combined and change the tripeptide, means 3 amino acids are form the peptide linkage. So known as glycine, alanine, serine, yani tripeptide, abbreviated as GLY, ALA and SER. So the blue line is show to the peptide linkage are formed between the 2 amino acid, and the abbreviated for this. The first 3 letters are use of amino acid which are belong to the forming to the peptide linkage. And second example, alanine, glycine and phenylalanine. They are from the anyl glycyl phenylalanine peptide linkage and abbreviated as the 3 letters of each amino acid we can take, ALA, GLY and PHE. So you can easily then learn which type of amino acid. It means 2 amino acids are form the peptide linkage, so known as a dipeptide. For example, you have seen on the display the 3 amino acids are forming the peptide linkage, so they are considered as a tripeptide. Student, our big topic is proteins. These are complex nitrogenous molecules which are essential for the growth and maintenance of life. Molecular masses of protein are very high. Structurally, proteins are long polymers of amino acid linked by peptide bond. And classification of proteins, if we discuss it, classify into 2 broad classes. First one is a fibrous proteins. These type of protein consist of linear thread-like molecules which tend to lie side to form fiber. The molecules are held together at many points by hydrogen bond or disulfide bonds. Usually, the fibrous proteins are insoluble. Example, keratin in skin, hair, nails and wool, collagen in tendons, fibrin in skin, myosin in muscles. These are the example of fibrous protein. The second type of protein are known as a globular protein. In this type of protein, molecules are folded together into units forming a spheroidal shape. The peptide chain are also held by hydrogen bond, but these forces are comparatively weak. These are soluble in water, aqueous solution of acid, base, salt. For example, albumin, insulin, etc. They are considered as a globular protein. So it's a very big family. So they have many biological function. For example, globular protein act as enzymes to catalyze biological reaction. Globular protein are regulate metabolic reactions. For example, insulin maintenance blood sugar level. Third, some protein act as antibodies which protect the body from allergies and provide defense against organisms. So student, these are the uses of a globular proteins. The fibrous protein form the structural condition, but the globular protein are responsible for the immunity and regulate the metabolic condition, also the biological catalyst. So in an exam, the question asks what are the distinguish between the globular proteins and fibrous protein. So you have easily see on the display, easily learn. In a globular protein, point number 1, it is a cross-linked condensation product of basic and acidic amino acid, but fibrous protein, it is a linear condensation product of basic and acidic amino acid. Globular protein, point number 2, it is a soluble in water and aqueous solution of acid, base and salt, but fibrous proteins, It is an insoluble in common solvent, example water, but soluble in strong acid and bases. Third one point in a globular proteins. In these molecules are folded to give three-dimensional spheroidal shapes, stabilized by internal hydrogen bond. Fibrous proteins in these molecules are held together by intermolecular hydrogen bond. So, student, by this you can easily, by the point of this, you can easily learn the globular proteins and fibrous proteins. What are the functions of globular proteins? How can you classify the proteins and what are proteins? In this segment, you can know what are the tripeptide when the three amino acids are contribute to make that linkage. In this category, you know the peptide linkage has some property. For example, aspartame is a protein but sweet in taste. Polypeptide is a long chain when the repeating unit of peptide linkages are repeat, so known as a polypeptide chain. In this, you know this point is an important point. What are peptide linkages? When the two amino acids are combined and form and release or eliminate the water molecules, they form the linkage CONH, which is known as a peptide linkage. Nin-hydrin test, which distinguish which are detect to the amino acid detection used in this case. Isoelectric point also used for detection of amino acid. What are the nature and what are the behave and which type of pH value they are maintained when the electric field is applied, or what are the case of a solubility in water. In this point, what are the nature of a acidic and basic character of amino acid. The acceptable proton COO negative is known as a considered as a base, but NH3 positive gives a proton, so act as an acid. So when the nature are dual, amino acid are showing the dual nature. In the condition of acidic medium and basic medium, they showing their character. In this point, you know the alpha amino acid properties. They show as a deuterion condition, form an internal salt because the two positive and negative dipole are formed in a amino acid. And these are the essential and non-essential table. By this table, you can easily learn what are the asterisk side. They are considered as an essential amino acid, means essential amino acid required by our diet, but non-essential amino acids is for synthesis by our body. And these are the types of three amino acid: neutral, acidic, and basic. Neutral means when the amino group and carboxyl group both are same. Acidic when the carboxyl group is greater than condition of a amino group, and basic the amino group is greater than condition of a carboxylic acid group. So student, and these are the nomenclature of amino acid. Always be the three letters are used and capital letter of first letter. We show the amino acid. We use in a trivial means common name system in this. What are the amino acid? And L family means amino group will always be shown on the left hand side. And what are the function of a proteins in our body. So I hope this video is much informative for you. So thank you. Thanks a lot. We will meet in the next topics. So thank you very much, student.